So let's switch gears now and focus the conversation this morning, especially on this first part of the program, on my friends. They're from the Lagos State Christians Pilgrims Welfare Board. And I have with me in the studio Dr. Yinka Kilanko, who's the Director of Finance and Accounts for the Lagos State Pilgrims Welfare Board. That's the Christian Pilgrims Welfare Board. It's nice to have you in the studio. Good morning.
Good morning.
Right. All right, so you're here with us this morning, and
Okay.
it's an opportunity for us to just, reflect on one or two things, especially as relates to the welfare board, the Christians Welfare Board. Let's talk about the mandate that has been given to your agency, by the way. Let's start from there.
Yeah, the Lagos State Christian Pilgrim Welfare Board was established by the law of Lagos State 2013, and our mandate, the ministerial mandate, is to take Christian in Lagos State to a holy land of Israel, Rome, and Greece, and to do the welfare and to make them have spiritually rewarding experience in the Holy Land.
Right. And this has been on for several years, I suspect.
Yes.
Okay. And in all of this, let's just even reflect on the last one, which was completed sometime around December. Is that correct?
Yes.
How did it go, by the way?
It was wonderful, very successful. We are lifted about 800 pilgrims from Lagos, and of course, we are the best in the country when it comes to the self-sponsor pilgrims.
Right.
And that's the reason why many people still want to travel with us. And we're even preparing for that of Easter,
Right.
which is coming up in April.
Okay, we're going to talk about that very, very shortly. But you said you were adjudged the best.
Yes.
Is there a competition that? Picks out
Yes,
the
because
best?
all state board, Christian Pilgrim Welfare Board in 36 states, we're under one umbrella, NCPC. We call them Nigerian Christian Pilgrim Commission.
All right.
You know, we had a meeting of
Okay.
which we had the table of the number here lifted by all states.
Right.
And when it comes to self-sponsored,
Right.
that is Christian who sponsor themselves, Lagos State came first.
So-
And we are lifted about 800
Wow.
to the Holy Land with the full support of a state government because they gave us the logistic,
Right.
which make us the delights of the society.
And I'm curious here to really find out, when you say you're the best, what are some of the indices that you can use to measure this? Is it that does that include comfort, or what are the things that you use
Yes,
to measure?
when the pilgrims travel with us on holy pilgrimage, we put them in the best hotel, the 5-star standard of Nigeria here, and the feedings over there are buffet, and the experience is purely spiritual. We go there for spiritual exercise, not tourism. Spiritual exercise. We visited Holy Land, several places that we have been reading, the event that are documented in the Bible, such as the Jordan River, the birthplace of Jesus Christ. We also visited the tomb of Jesus Christ,
Right.
where Jesus, and the mountain of transfiguration, Mount Carmel.
Okay.
We visited many eventful places to the delight of our pilgrims.
Okay.
And the welfare is perfect. We have medical teams. Government gave us medical team to support us over there, the medical doctors, the nurses, to take care of any eventualities. Even over there, government provided resources for procurement of local food. We give our pilgrims local food over there.
So people can eat
and
things
it's
like
spiritually
eba,
fit.
fufu.
Yes, exactly.
Wow.
In fact, government also mobilized pastors, the tested pastors,
Right.
spiritually fit pastors. Where each location we are praying is spiritually rewarding, more especially at the Wailing Wall,
Right.
where we had a moment of prevailing prayers.
Is Mount Sinai part of that?
And not at all for
It's not,
now,
it's not.
because
But
of the
Mount
security
Carmel.
challenge. Yes, Mount Carmel, you know what happened over there? The great contest between the prophet of Baal and Elijah, the prophet of the living God, where
Right.
fire came down and consumed not only the sacrifice, but the waters and the dust.
Right.
It was great.
And how's it feeling for those pilgrims by the time they get to these places that you mentioned? How do they feel?
In fact, they were seriously enlightened. They were elated by what they saw because they've been reading about this. Some of them thought all those documentary things in the Bibles are fictions. But when they saw it live, where Jesus was crucified, where Jesus was born, Mount Carmel, Mountain of Transfiguration, Mount Tabor, they saw all these things. They are real and they are still existing till today.
Live.
It's living their faith.
Right.
It gives them spiritual rejuvenation and renewal, and they are fulfilled spiritually.
Wonderful. All right, we're going to talk much more about this, and of course, the current one that is ongoing right now. You said you have the next one for the Easter.
Yes, the Easter is ongoing.
All right, we'll talk about that in a very, very short while. This is Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, your side mirror this morning, and I have Dr. Yinka Kilanko. He's Director of Finance and Accounts for the Lagos State Christians Pilgrims Welfare Board. We're going to take a short break right now, 1 or 2 messages. When we return, we'll still be hearing from him, plus the Easter pilgrimage, which is coming up very, very shortly. What is it about, and how can you tap into it as someone who's interested in performing this spiritual exercise? We'll be back. I have with me in the studio Dr. Yinka Kilanko. Of course, he's Director of Finance and Accounts for the Lagos State Christians Welfare Board. So let's talk about that. You said the Easter pilgrimage is coming up soon, right?
Yes, many people have intended pilgrims. They have obtained form. We're using this medium to tell them that they should please turn up the form to us, they should submit, and come and pay. We encourage them to pay latest by 15th of March, because the pilgrimage for Easter is taken up in April. April 14, the flag off will take up in April 14.
Right.
And we're also using this opportunity to tell our teaming public that they should come over to our office, Lagos State Christian Pilgrim Welfare Board, or Secretariat Ikeja, to obtain the form. The form is 10,000 naira, and the pilgrimage fare is 835,000 only, highly subsidized by the state government, and we encourage them to come and participate. They should bring the form immediately, they obtain, fill it, submit, and also make the payment, because we are making the list available.
Dr. Kilanko, what's the window now for those that wonder? How many windows do we have?
In fact, we are expecting about 1,000.
Okay.
Intended pilgrim for this Easter pilgrimage.
For this Easter pilgrimage.
Yes, we're expecting 1,000. We have the capacity, and the government has given us the full support to do that.
I'm just wondering why you are expecting such a huge figure. Is it because this is the Lenten period or what?
Yes. This is a moment of prayer where people actually want to go to the Holy Land of Israel to do Easter, and incidentally, it's coming up in April this time around. So we encourage people to come over, and all the same, the people they have built their confidence in us, because we have been tested, and they have seen that we're quite different. Even the hedge is there, the winning hedge is there. When you compare with other states and other private operators, we also place on record here the full support, the logistics support that our governor, maybe governor, is giving to us, Mr. Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu.
Right. Okay. Now, what does it look like from Lagos? Because I heard you mention some places earlier on. So from Lagos to where, and from where to where?
Yes. Once the payment is paid, we do the screening, and when we are when we know that the person that actually want to travel is for spiritual purposes, we are not encouraging anybody that want to use this avenue to elope from the country. We are not interested. We are interested in genuine Christians who want to perform pilgrimage. Once the screening is done, and then their lifting will be announced, and then we start taking from Chapel of Christ Delight. We take them in luxury buses to the airport. From the airport, we go to the airport in Tel Aviv. Okay. From Tel Aviv, we start the journey. We start visiting the holy sites. We load them in comfortable hotels, and the movement within even the Holy Land, everything is included in the money they paid, the flight, the ticket, the accommodation, and the feeding, all inclusive in that 835,000. Like I said, have been highly subsidized by the Lagos State government.
And how long does this pilgrimage exercise, how long does this take?
So it takes 9 days, 8 nights. 9 days, 8 nights. 8 nights, 9 days in the Holy Land. The travel takes...
So if you kick off today, so the likelihood is that we're likely going to arrive probably next week, Tuesday or Wednesday.
Exactly. So we encourage people to come over, because this time around is going to be earlier than it used to be.
Right.
It's coming up in April. Flag off is from 14th of April. So those who have obtained the forms will please come over to submit and make payments, so that we can send for their list for visa. And those that are not done so, we are calling upon them to please come to our office. We also have a satellite office at the Chapel of Christ Delight, Alausa here.
Okay.
They should come there to obtain the form.
So how much does the form cost?
The form is just 10,000 naira. When they come to our office, we give them the code where they pay to Skybank. Once they pay, they bring the receipt, automated receipt, to our office. Then we give them the form. It's just 10,000 naira.
All right.
And we also need to place on record that even when they pay, that 10,000 will be refunded, even with interest, because Lagos State government has made provision for what we call governor's gifts. They give each intending pilgrims that are ready to travel, we give them 12,000 naira cash to buy the little souvenir for their loved ones.
Wonderful. All right, then I'm speaking with Dr. Yinka Kilanko of the Lagos State Christians Pilgrims Welfare Board. And of course, you heard him, the exercise, and of course, the next window. For those of you who want to embark on pilgrimage to the Holy Land, is very much open right now, the Holy Land of Jerusalem. Israel. Okay, so it's very much on right now. And it says, when is this form going to be closing?
And in fact, the beauty of it is that our form doesn't close.
Okay.
For those who could not make it even right now, we have another one. We call it General Pilgrimage in November, December. Our form opens throughout the year. They can buy, and in fact, government has made it convenient for our intending pilgrims. They can pay instrumentally, even as low as 20,000. They can begin to make the payments until the payment is complete.
Right.
Then we take them to the Holy Land. That's the beauty, and that's the window that we also have.
So you have two windows for traveling to the Holy Land.
Yes, we travel in Easter, and we also do the general pilgrimage in November and December,
which is approaching Christmas.
Exactly. Period. Even those who are planning towards that can start paying now. They can come to obtain the form so that we'll place them on record that they are intending to travel with us.
All right, then. Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Let me see if I can take one or two advice and of course hear from you too. Hello there, good morning.
Victor, good morning.
Yes, Kenny, how are you doing?
Okay, good morning.
Good morning. What's happening within your corridor?
Very good.
Okay, the traffic is very good where you are.
Yes, very, very good.
Okay.
From Ijesha, connecting Trinity on the service line, the main carriage is good. Trinity back to Ijesha also looking good on the service lane and the main carriage. Along Lagos Badagry Expressway is also good from Abule to U-turn through Alatija, Mashu, connecting to Alaba on the service lane and on the main carriage.
Okay.
The Republican is also good from through Mashu to Abule to U-turn on the service lane and the main carriage. My choice is in and out of Pilgrims looking very good. Apple roundabout in and out of Second Rainbow good.
Okay.
Apple roundabout in and out of According Bridge also good. We have a good Apple roundabout in and out of Second Bridge. Apple roundabout in and out of Synergy also looking good. And Synergy in and out of Super Junction looking good. That's the situation for now, my brother.
So no breakdowns within your corridor?
At all.
Okay then. So it's still favorable. Thank you so much, Kenny. All right, that's a report covering the Mile 2 axis, and it's still looking good for the moment. So no worries at all. Okay, Gbego, do not forget there's an impediment around that location, and so you need to watch out. Efforts on LRU still being expected. And so counterflow is very much on within that particular corridor. All right, let me see if I can take one or two calls before we wrap up this on the program this morning. I'm speaking with Dr. Yinka Kilanko of the Lagos State Christians Welfare Board. Talk to me. Hello there. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Victor.
All right. I have a board on the line. A board, talk to me.
Just to update you that we have it busy. About 2-3 minutes ago now, we recorded a broken down vehicle. Thank God that we are able to pull it out of the road.
And where is that? Where did that breakdown happen?
Pavilion Bridge.
Okay.
Pavilion Bridge.
All right.
So, and already it's so tight this morning. So that we thank God that the theft is out of that road now. So it's busy. Yeah. All the way from after Lausa through Clee, into the junction to Wefia.
All right.
Then Wefia now through Pavilion Bridge. Very, very tight. So what's the
Okay.
The vehicle has been moved out
of
so
the
it's
road.
moving slowly. I told you earlier that about 95% of vehicles that are flying the road now, they are going towards Maryland. So we have only one lane getting to move towards
Maryland.
Yes. So and then even for Pavilion Bridge, it's only one lane. So and the pressure is just
very, very high.
So yes, very high. So that is just the update now.
Okay then. All right. Thank you so much.
You are welcome, sir.
Okay, so movement within the Kudirat Abiola Way corridor also very, very busy, trying to use that point to perhaps divert from the in access because they don't have access to Ojota from that road. So they're making use of a Kwebe Link Bridge and it's busy movement. Do not forget, it's just one lane that's left open for movement within that corridor. All right, so the Pilgrims Welfare Board, you have any questions for or concerns for Dr. Yinka Kilanko? You might want to bring that on board before I let him go this morning because we have very limited time. 0809 912 0777 is the numbers that you can link up with us if you want to probably find out one or two things. If you're intending to be part of the pilgrims to the Holy Land, now you have the chance to bring that question up across, and I'm sure that he'll be able to respond to you as well. All right. It says the next window is very much open right now, and that will be closing very, very soon. So if you do not take advantage of this, like he says, it's still very much open even throughout the course of the year. 0809 912 0777 is the numbers that you can link up with us on the program. Hello there.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
All right. What's your name?
My name is Olujobi. Olujobi.
Okay, Olujobi. Where are you calling from?
Calling from the redemption camp.
Redemption camp. Okay. Have you ever been to the Holy Land before?
No, I obtained form last year, but I couldn't process it. Can I still use
Yes, you can still bring up the form to us. It's still valid. But do that this week, please.
it?
And come and pay. The payment is now 835,000 naira.
Okay.
And we'll process it, and by the special grace of God, we will travel with us in April.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
All right, Olujobi, you still have that window very much open. So even though you have the form, do not discard it. It might become very valuable for you to realize your dreams of visiting the Holy Land. Okay, and the Lagos State Christians Pilgrims Welfare Board is about ready to actualize that for you. Hello there.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Last monitor Dabo from Kenya.
All right, Dabo, talk to me.
Yeah, I just want to inform you that we have traffic all the way from Niger towards Sharatin toward Ikeja under bridge General Hospital.
Okay.
The traffic is quite heavy, but I can confirm to you it's a moving traffic.
And what's responsible? Just high influx, or do we have any?
Just high influx.
Okay.
Yes, it's high influx.
All
Then
right.
again, we have heavy traffic also from the Abakan inward Ikeja under bridge and onward to Ikeja under bridge General Hospital. We have heavy traffic there also.
Okay.
And that one also is as a sort of high influx. There's no breaking down of any vehicle as of now.
All right.
But back in your B, we just have little traffic there. It's not much. And inward your back in your B is moving very well.
Okay.
The airport towards the under bridge now is still okay. We have just little traffic also, and the traffic is moving very well there.
All right.
So that's just the situation of traffic within that axis now.
Okay.
And towards Maryland, traffic is, we have traffic from Night-Fed inward Maryland intersection there. We have traffic, but it's a moving traffic, and it's moving very well.
All right.
So that's where we have traffic now. Every other area is still good to go. GRA is good to go for now.
All right then.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dabo. All right. So Ikeja corridor, of course, from that end towards the General Hospital, it's a busy movement. Lots of vehicles sighted, but no worries at all. Hello there. Good morning.
Good morning. My name is Mrs. Etok.
This is Etiok.
Hello. Yes, Etok. It's okay.
Okay,
Yeah, I
Etiok.
just want to ask, irrespective of the pilgrimage journey, is it for only pastors or men of God?
No.
Yeah, I'm a Christian.
It's
And
for
I'm a
all
Christian. I
Christians.
want to-
For all Christians.
For all Christians.
All Christians
Okay.
from 30 years and above. Even then, we have a package for family that want to go, even if they are not up to 30 years, youth in the church, the elders, even the chiefs, you know, that Christian, they can travel with us. It's open to all Christian in Lagos State. You can travel with us. Come to our office and obtain the form. The form is just 10,000 naira. Our office is at inside the whole secretariat, Alawus, Ikeja, GRA Ikeja. And we have one at the Chapel of Christ the Light, Alawusa, inside of Church of Christ the Light. We have a satellite office there. You can obtain the form for 10,000. Just bring your money. They'll give you the account code. You pay directly to the bank, and then you obtain the receipt. Then we give you the form. You submit to us. Make haste. Our website. Our website is.
We'll try and get that information for you. Just listen.
For you.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Etiok. All right. So if you want to be like Etiok and others, I'm sure that you might want to communicate with them after this time out on the program, and you want to find out more information how you can take your youth members in the church. Like you said, it's not just for pastors, right?
No.
Anybody
all
can go
Christian,
there.
all Christian.
Yeah.
Born again Christian.
I'm hoping to go there too.
Yes,
soon.
you will go by the special
And
grace
I'm
of
sure
God.
Falashade would like to hang around, but we know I love her. All right. So even as we begin to wrap this up, Dr. Yinka Kilanko, I know that you said this time around you are looking up to 1,000 participants.
Yes.
For the pilgrimage, right?
Yes, yes. We have the capacity. Government has given us the capacity. Government of Mr. Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu has given us the capacity.
So there's no news of your pilgrims being stranded.
No, not at all, not at all. And once we screen them and we're sure that the intention is genuine, they will be airlifted once they make the full payment. But we have our numbers here.
All right, let's take those numbers now.
Okay.
Because as we run up, those who want to make inquiries.
Yes, those who want to make inquiry, 080-233-6763.
And that again. That's
080-233.
Okay.
6763.
Okay.
Another one.
6763.
Yes, we have another one. 070-65-34-5377.
So take that again. That's
070-65-34-5377. And we have the last one.
Okay.
080-221-26203. 080-221-26203.
All right. So we have to leave it at that this morning.
Thank you.
It is nice having you around, and want to appreciate you for making it through to the station. Thank you so much for being here.
Giving us the opportunity.
All
I
right.
also bring the greetings from our boss secretary, Mr. and Mrs. Yetunde Gbafe.
All right.
He's the boss secretary of the board.
All right.
I extend our greetings to you.
All right, then we appreciate you, and let me equally appreciate Peju Adeyemi for putting all of this together. Thank you. She's the public affairs officer with the Lagos State Christians Pilgrims Welfare Board. All right, so we have to go now, but thank you.